Brothers, welcome back to Territorial IO. We're starting out today here in a 26-person free-for-all battle. Full sending is not allowed here in the Middle East. We've got a great spot for ourselves in Africa, excuse me. I'm just kind of thinking is like, do I want to move more south? Because that guy in the south could get really big and I could get pinched. Nah, well, I ran out of time. So it doesn't matter, but south is definitely going to be the way I want to push the most. I think that has to be the strategy. If we allow the guy in the south to just grab all the land, he's going to be a mammoth that we cannot overcome. That's player one down there. So we're going to want to push towards him as soon as possible. We do have a really good starting location right now, just in terms of the proximity to bots. We have a lot of opportunity to grab a lot of free land before we even enter the bot phase, which is going to be, blessing and a curse. We'll definitely get a lot more land, but and hopefully we're able to push down south. Let's see if we can squeeze through these bots down here. There we go. And that was kind of why it was the curses like that. We wouldn't be able to control the direction we were wanting to go, but we do manage to get down south a little bit, which is what we need. So let's really put a hard focus on that. Obviously trying to be smart about this and grab the correct bots. We do have an early crown just based off our opening spots, so that is good. Hopefully we can kind of keep that for the rest of the game, but time will tell. We'll just keep pushing down south as much as we possibly can, backfilling as much as we can. Player one is not going aggressively towards me, which is good for us. Potentially a mistake on his part. He's kind of fixating on blocking me off from the Horn of Africa, but the Horn was never something I had designs on. I wanted to get down south, and we do look like we have a little bit of momentum to be able to make sure that we are able to grab that. We do have similar amount of troops to him. So even though we've expanded probably a little bit more aggressively than him, we really didn't have to pay for it a ton. And we get a lion's share of the bots here in Africa. Fortunately for us, the player up north didn't get off to a great start either, so he is going to not be as much of a threat to us as he potentially could have been as we just kind of finish up the last remainders of these bots. And there we go. Now we just have to save up here. We don't really have to worry about being pinched in this situation. If we did, it'd be honestly very surprising. So this is kind of our sector of the woods. We'll build up to our red interest mark, looking at the rest of the world. Looks like Net Ninja and player 846 are going to be the threats over there. I'll take an alliance with you, and we're getting some alliances off. We'll just take them all because this is not a full sending game, so it's not as dangerous to potentially attack someone you have a non-aggression pact with. So we will just continue to keep saving. We've hit the 1,000,000 troop mark, which is kind of the point you want to be to scare everybody off. It becomes a lot less likely that people will gang up on you once you have that mark, especially as Kurdi is looking elsewhere. Now player one is down there, is pretty similar to us in terms of troops right now. He's in third place, so he's definitely going to be, again, the biggest threat that we're going to have to address. What my hopes and dreams are is that he'll go into the black player in the Arabian Peninsula, ignoring us, and then that we can strike him when he's not looking and potentially get that land for cheap. Oh my god wants me to attack El Kurdi. I'm definitely not going to do that. Net Ninja's actually taking the crown away from us. Okay, but he's got a big player over there in 846, so we don't really have to worry about him running away with it. And he doesn't have as many troops as us. So we're going to hit our red interest mark faster and be able to expand easier than he will be, but he is definitely pulling ahead, so is 846. We're at our red interest mark. Let's just wait to see. Let's just go. Well, yeah, you're attacking Kurdi. Let's go into this. Let's just start knocking this guy down. We'll definitely win this fight. And even if we only get a couple attacks from somebody else, it's going to be a worthwhile endeavor. He's trying to boat into us to try and slow our advance. It doesn't matter. Boating is a very inefficient strategy. The only thing it possibly does is it slows down the attack ever so slightly, but it's not going to be enough to save him. There's nobody else coming to the rescue for him. As player 846 has taken the crown away from Net Ninja over there in the east, we'll just keep fighting down these bots right now. Or these boats, excuse me. And now we've really kind of secured a lead over player one. I don't think anyone's going to join him at this point as he just continues to keep boating, but he's going to run out of time just to boat here very shortly as we're just going to continuously outpower him with our troops. And we're pretty close to the crown. Actually, we get the crown on this attack. That's lovely. So we'll keep the pressure up here. Just keep knocking this guy down. That boat didn't even do anything this time. And in fact, let's send a boat of our own just to make sure that we get a little bit of a foothold on the Arabian Peninsula. And now we can kind of start working our way through. So yeah, this guy's all but done at this point. He's got 1,000,000 left. And now I think, honestly, we go into El Kurdi. I don't want to go into the German player. Reason for that being is I don't want easy access to player 846 or Net Ninja quite yet. I want to have a little bit more of an established lead right now. And I think I can get that by kind of working my way through the middle. So, we could attack... Oh my god, but honestly, we could attack you. You know what? Let's just go into Turks. Let's just go into Turks. Turks has a lot more land than the two of them, and he has pretty similar amount of troops. So it's definitely a worthwhile endeavor. Gets us a little bit more positioned, or in a better position should Net Ninja start working his way over to the west. But he's pretty focused on the east. Looks like he won his fight with player 846, but we're winning on time at this point as we've kind of completed our expansion for the most part and are just kind of rolling through. We have a pretty heavy advantage, and Net Ninja does seem to realize that and starting to push over. So, you know what? Honestly, you've been fine. Let's go ahead and go into this guy next. Start taking him down and just going prioritizing the land that we can get. We have a pretty established lead. We just want to make sure to get as much land as we possibly can because Net Ninja still has some opportunities to go over in the east himself and can, you know, strengthen himself up, bolster himself pretty heavily. So we'll finish this fight, go through this guy right here as soon as we're done, and then we'll take the fight to Net Ninja directly. So we're not... I know I have borders on him already in the Arabian Peninsula, but I just want direct borders that he can't really kick me off from. So let's just go into him right away, start attacking him, and just kind of secure our victory here as we have 43% red interest. One of the biggest players, the RK guy, can't even attack us. So this looks like it's going to be cruising to victory here as we'll just continue to take out Ninja and start clearing the board. We'll definitely leave the oh my god guy as he was a nice kind of little buffer state for a little bit. And we'll just kind of honor that alliance. There's no need to take him out by any means, but we'll start just kind of clearing our way through the rest of the board, just making sure that we don't go too aggressive. I see your boat, sir. I respect the game, but at this point, it's a little bit too far from too little, too late by any means. So we'll go ahead, just finish up the rest of Net Ninja. Should be pretty quick here, and we'll spare this guy as well. He didn't do anything, and we'll just take out these guys over here. And as we do start to wrap up the first game, we'll just say GG's to all involved on this one. Just a nice little snowball start. We got very lucky in our positioning, and we're able to kind of pull ahead there. So very lucky to have that one. As we give the claps of good sportsmanship, let everybody know that we're going for a peace. And of course, one ye kissy face for the boys. And we'll go on to the next game. All right, next game up is going to be a 49-player teams battle here in Africa. We're on the black team. Brother, you don't need to go this close to me. That is kind of a... I don't really like that this guy's going so close to me. That's very unfortunate that he's doing that. He could have easily just gone a little bit farther south. We've both been better off instead of having to cannibalize each other's names. OG and Corgi bots. Well, I can speak for the Corgis and say that we definitely don't. It's just, you know, we have people join the stream. I don't know what you want me to say. Well, we'll go ahead and get off to a good start here and get ready for our focus, which needs to be the Scion team to the north of us. There's two players, so we're going to be facing a 1v2 here. Russia's looks like he's off to a little bit more of a hard start. It's already in the bot phase. So we might be able to capitalize on that and just grab as much land as we possibly can. He is blocked off by a number of his own bots, so he's in a really rough spot. That was a tough spot to start from. So we don't really need to focus too much over there. We can just kind of continue in whatever direction we really please at this point. It's more about getting as big as we possibly can. But we do have to deal with these Scion bots because we're the only player that they can attack. So I do regret not attacking them earlier, but we'll fend them off to the best of our ability and just kind of take them when we can. And now we'll hold here. The Corgi and bots guy is obviously just kind of trolling at this point. He made it a mission to literally cut me off as we do get full sent by the Russia guy. So yeah, he really doesn't want me to win, which is okay. That's crazy, but a little bit foolhardy of a maneuver. He could have been, instead of working against me, working for the team and grabbing the land down to the south, but instead he chose to block me off. We still get the crown though. Send a little boat up here and start to save. As in fact, that was probably a little bit of a mistake. We need to save up to fight Juice Pigs because he is attacking player 277. I want to be able to approach this with a little bit of strength, try and save 277. So we'll do that. We'll just keep saving up to our red interest mark. We are in 4th place, so we're doing pretty well. We do have a Corgi Indonesia and Corgi Spread. Spread's in 6th place right now. So, yeah, I don't know what we're going to be able to do for 277. We'll be able to block Juice from attacking him. Yeah, brother, I know. Juice goes into the red player. That seems like a little bit of a mistake. It doesn't seem like he has the board awareness of what my plan is, as I only have really one direction to go. Let's go ahead and reclaim the Iberian Peninsula while we're waiting, though. And just give him a little bit of a love tap here. Finish that up. As we are not quite anywhere near our red interest mark, but we are higher than him. So the black team's doing pretty well. We got 46% of the land. Corgi spreads in a good position as well to probably do some expansion. He's at least got borders on the crown. So by the time I get through this guy, I'll be able to help. And I do kind of want to rush over there a little bit just to be able to support with a little bit more of a target. And fortunately, Spread's able to get a nice advantage from the Fulson from the 1825 player. Yep, brother, I know you want me to attack. What's Iran doing? He's going through our bots up there. A good move on his part. He's in first place by a good margin, but he doesn't really have the troops to counter or to support that. And in all honesty, our team is going to be able to quickly counter him just with numbers. We just really want to get this guy out of the way. Hopefully he full sends. Probably, you know, if he full sends me, that wouldn't be necessarily the best, but we'll be ready for it regardless, and we'll just be on team support from here. But we want to have a little bit more there. He full sends player 277. Okay, that opens us up to be able to help fight Iran, and that's what our team really needs at this point, is just another heavy hitter so that we're not all getting ganged up. Board's looking pretty good. We do have that RU player down to the south. I would like to build up a little bit. United Nations says he wants to go. I'll go. Okay, Spread gets the same message. He's on it too. So yeah, let's just try and knock this guy down as soon as possible. We do also have the potential help of R2D2 and the Kazakh. Oh, Iran Fulson's United Nations. Oh, that was devastating for him, but great for the team, as we're going to get a ton of land off this. Spread gets the crown. And there we go. Black team is in a dominating position right now with 63% of the land. It's going to be really hard for anybody to come back from this, as Spread's just going to be able to work down. So we'll just donate to him, as we are finally at a red interest mark and can really just kind of support him. So we'll support our Corgi brethren, but if he gets blocked off, we'll obviously just support whoever else gets down there, as it looks like he's in fact going to be able to get down there, as the red player did full send our buddy in the Horn of Africa. So yeah, we'll just keep supporting Spread. He's doing a great job. It looks like yeah, everyone's just kind of done at this point. The green player full sent the Siam player, and that's the end of their hopes for any kind of comeback here. Having Spread being able to get down there was the right move, so I'm glad he didn't get blocked off there. But that is going to do it for this match and for this video today. So just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you made this far in the video. If you have made this far in the video, hey, give the video a thumbs up. It really helps out a lot. If you're new around here, hey, subscribe for more. Really, it does a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And a special thank you to all of my members, with shout outs to producers Chris Mitchell, Kevin Andy Stamps, Icy, Christopher Ryans, American Patriot, Quagsire Lover 32, and executive producers Miskits the Mallard, A137 Mason / Aurelius, Rob Drake, Rob Coleman, Uther Ekana, New Brex, Brock Lowry, Daniel Stevens, Sakari Scarlett, Morwin, Ogan Gabriel, Maverick 149, Jeremy Daniels, Crushland, Austin, and new sponsors Abagula and Gary Garo. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one.